Here's what surprised me the most about my 75-pound weight loss journey. My meals were quick, packed with flavor, and not only helped me lose the weight, but keep it off as well. So I'm gonna show you 4 low-calorie, high-protein recipes that will help you lose 20 pounds while you look forward to every single meal. Let's get into it. This needs to be stated right from the start. When you make a meal super fast, one of 2 things typically happens. 1, you lose flavor, or 2, you are paying for convenience. And sometimes it's a blend of both. For the first 2 meals today, we are basically going to be paying for convenience, while the next 2 meals will take you a couple more minutes, but will be super flavorful and cheap. Now, when I was a kid, one of my favorite things was to wake up, grab a bowl that was about this big, and fill it up with a bunch of cereal. When you're trying to lose weight, a big bowl of cereal first thing in the morning usually doesn't go together with fat loss. However, in the last 5 to 7 years, a bunch of companies have been popping up that let you do just that. I am not sponsored by any of these brands, but I love food and I love cereal and I love trying new things. So I want to give you the rundown of which ones of these, in my opinion, taste good and are worth the money, and which ones you should avoid. We'll start with Ghost Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, one of my favorite cereals of all time. This tastes like a poo-poo platter, and not the tasty one that you get from Chinese takeout. It tastes like Magic Spoon. This actually tastes like Fruit Loops. It's absolutely delicious and one of the ones I go to regularly. But this Truly cereal brand is also excellent, at least the cinnamon flavor is, and it has 18 grams of protein per serving for only 10 calories more. That is way worth it. 3 Wishes. This marshmallow reminds me of the Rice Krispie marshmallow that had the chunks in it, but a little more bland. But the cinnamon one is absolutely delicious, but doesn't have nearly as much protein as this one or as much flavor, so I much prefer the Truly cereal. However, if you just want to dabble, these might be your first ones, because this one you have to order online. And actually, you can get this one too if you want to dabble, because this one is at Walmart and at H-E-B. Oh yeah, and this Ghost was delicious. It actually tasted pretty close to Lucky Charms, especially with the marshmallow bites, but it still leaves a little bit to be desired because these little puffs don't taste that great with the aftertaste. For today's cereal, we're having the Truly. It gives us the most protein bang for our calorie buck, and it's also very good. So we'll need 80 grams, and this costs about $2 per serving. And if you get a good protein brand, you're paying more than $1 per serving. So for not even double the price, you're getting to eat cereal for breakfast, which I think is an absolute steal. And then we have 360 grams of fat-free milk, the high protein version. And if you really wanted to go ham with the protein, you can add a half a scoop of protein to a shaker cup with this 360 grams of milk, shake it up, and then add it to the cereal. And you've just added, 12 grams of protein to what's already going to be so many grams of protein you'll see here in a second. I mean, bowl of cereal for breakfast takes 1 minute to make. Let's give her a try. Very good, so much flavor. The only problem with the 3 Wishes is the flavor is like 50% of what this is, and it has less than half the protein. Macros on our first meal. We have 440 calories, 14 grams of fat, 31 grams of carbs, and 55 grams of protein. And meal 2 is going to be just as easy. Meal 2 is a classic go-to meal for me because for lunch, I like to do something that's literally 0 effort, whether it's pre-packaged or something that I could just whip up in less than 10 minutes, and this fits the bill. And recently, we've got even better news, because typically I would use keto bread to make these. And while this is still called a keto bread, this has 22 grams of protein for every 2 slices. It's literally a protein shake in bread form. 150 calories, 22 grams of protein. I won't lie though, this is like cutting bread. It's definitely okay. It's not great by any means. It doesn't blow me away, but for the macros, this is a great resource. And they have these in hamburger buns and hot dog buns too. Now, what are we eating with this bread? Great question. You can go multiple directions with this, but I like to go low calorie sometimes. And these smoked turkey franks, basically like hot dogs, but turkey style, are perfect because they have 45 calories and 6 grams of protein. I'm personally a giant fan of toasting my bread. So yes, it takes 2 extra minutes, but it also takes no extra effort. You just go like this. And there's also a variety of chicken sausages that you can choose from that have great macros. A lot of them are around 80 to 100 calories and like 10 to 12 grams of protein, which is phenomenal, but you just have to watch out. Make sure you look at the ingredient label because some of the chicken sausages have like 180 calories and like 7 grams of protein, which isn't great at all. So while that's toasting, I'm gonna open this up and put 2 of these hot dogs in a damp paper towel, and these will be heated up in about 45 seconds to a minute. And then while that's going, I'll cut up a couple pieces of tomato to put on my hot dog. We got fiber, protein, veggies, and you can't make a hot dog, burger, whatever, without some condiments. Beautifully toasted. Bang, bang. Put our tomato down. Bang, bang. Then on one of these, we'll add some ketchup, sriracha, and mustard. And then on the other one, we'll use my Chipotle mayo. Make it in 5 minutes. Always got it in my fridge. Straight fuego. And that's that. Since I don't have the hot dog buns right now, we got nice toasty regular bread. And we're gonna eat it just like as if it were in a hot dog bun. Yeah, buddy. Honestly, with the bread toasted and all the other flavors going on, you don't nearly taste the weird taste of the protein bread. So use the mustard or chipotle aioli to your advantage. And this makes a delicious, quick, easy lunch and sets us up with a lot of calories to be able to eat for dinner. And you bet your candy ass we are going to eat something delicious for dinner. Oh yeah, I love my fruit, especially my berries, because they have a ton of fiber and they're very low calorie while being absolutely delicious. So I'm also gonna eat 6 ounces of raspberries. So for the entire meal, condiments and all, we have 347 calories, 3 grams of fat, 50 grams of carbs, a bunch of which are coming from fiber. Same thing goes for the first meal. A bunch of carbs are coming from fiber and 36 grams of protein. 347 cal, 36 grams of protein, can't beat it. A bunch of fiber, great for your health, great for muscle building, great for low calories, so we can have a great meal 3. All we need for meal 3 is this pot. And in just 15 minutes, actually less than that, we go from an empty pot to 2 servings of dinner for you, someone else, or you have leftovers for the next day. So all we have to do, get out our scale and add our ingredients to the pot. Now, to get the ingredients for the pot, I need to look at my cookbook because I haven't made this in about a year. So what I do is I go to the dinner area, then I go to buffalo mac and cheese, and you can see a picture of the finished recipe here. And we have the ingredients, mix-ins, everything ready to go here with the instructions. And if there's anything that I need a closer look at, I could just click on the title and it goes straight to the recipe. Just press play and it's ready to go. So I'm gonna be referring to this throughout this recipe, and then I could also just zoom in on it real easy so I can see everything very easily. So we'll start with 410 grams of chicken broth, 240 grams of our fat-free high-protein milk, and 224 grams of a small shell pasta. In the instructions, I have shells, but as long as you have something that's small like these elbows, you can go ahead and use them too. So right away, we'll get this going on high heat. And of course, my cheap ass pot isn't reading, so I'll just put everything into this pot. We just wanna make sure all of the pasta is covered or else it's not gonna cook. And as soon as we start that, we wanna set a 10-minute timer because timing is everything here. You don't wanna overcook the milk and have it curdle and make the cheese all grainy. While that's going, we'll get the rest of our ingredients on a plate. And we'll start with 56 grams of fat-free cheese. This is a great time to use pre-shredded because it's such a little amount and they don't have a block of fat-free cheddar at the store anyway. So you couldn't even buy a block of fat-free cheddar if you wanted to. But the macros on fat-free cheddar are amazing. 45 calories, 9 grams of protein. And then the Velveeta is going to help turn this mac and cheese into a super smooth and velvety mixture and thicken things up for us. And I'm gonna put this back in the fridge for now. It wouldn't be a buffalo mac without buffalo sauce, so I'll weigh that out as well. Because once this is finished, it's gonna come together very fast and you just wanna have everything ready to go and already weighed out. In the recipe, I do call for chicken strips. Right now, I don't wanna have chicken strips. This is where you can take my recipe and tweak it to how you like it. And by the way, every couple minutes, I like to stir this up so the noodles don't stick and so our milk, again, doesn't overheat. This Costco seasoned chicken is going to work great. Chipotle buffalo sounds absolutely amazing. I've never done this before, but this chicken works excellent on the barbecue sheet pan pizza I just came out with in my cookbook last week. So I'm willing to bet a lot of doll hairs that this works great as well. The macros on this are also very good. I'm pretty sure it's chicken thighs, 160 calories, 26 protein. I'm super excited to try this. This is the first time for both me and you. And I'm gonna use 150 grams here. So again, we'll give this another stir. See, it's already starting to stick. So in between weighing stuff out, you just wanna keep this moving. And we still have 4 minutes left and nothing to do. This is how easy this is. It took 6 minutes to prep all the other ingredients with a couple mixes in between. And the rest of this recipe is just mixing in ingredients and stirring. It just hit the 10-minute mark and I've made this enough to know, and I have watched the video enough to also know that this still hasn't cooked off enough liquid and the noodles are gonna be hard still if I don't give this another minute. So every stovetop and device that you cook on is different. So you kind of have to adjust to what you're using, but if it's just way too watery, you could always add like 5 or 6 grams of cornstarch to 10 to 20 grams of water, mix it together and then mix it into here, and that'll help thicken it up no matter what. So there's always adjustments and tweaks you can make to help save a recipe. All right, so I just gave it about another 90 seconds. We'll take it right off the heat and let's look at the instructions. Again, I haven't made this, so I have to look. Take the pasta pot off the heat and immediately add fat-free cheese and Velveeta and stir 1 to 2 minutes or until melted. And this could go the opposite way. So say I overcook and it's too thick, I could just add a little bit of water, add a little bit of broth, or add a little bit of milk, like 10 to 20 grams. You could already see how cheesy and creamy it is. That looks beautiful. Since this chicken is cold, I'm gonna keep the pot on the heat source for about 30 seconds because once I add that chicken, the noodles are gonna cool down a lot. And obviously when I serve this and eat this, I wanna eat this fresh and hot. All right, add the buffalo sauce, mix for an additional minute and let the pasta sit for 2 minutes to thicken up. So see, you could see how thick it was and now instantly it's thin again. But again, as we let this sit and cool down, it's gonna thicken up. So I'm gonna bring this back onto the heat source and just mix all the chicken in real quick. Oh yeah, you can just hear how creamy it is. And then you could see how creamy it is too. Just for a nice garnish, I'll put an extra couple pieces of chicken on here, a little drizzle of buffalo sauce. And I don't have any blue cheese, which I usually call for in the original recipe, but I'm gonna put on a couple grams of feta. And I mean, come on, look at that. You can't tell me that doesn't look absolutely fuego. I really wanted to show you guys my Euro meal prep that I just put in the cookbook last week, but that takes like an hour to do for all 6 meals. And this one is about making meals in like 10 minutes or less. So we didn't include that this week, but I'll tell you right now, if you want 170 recipes, we're basically at 180 now, and a book that's gonna keep growing for pretty much forever. I would definitely check out the cookbook, links in the description. Code E4CM saves you 10% off, and you could join the literal thousands of people. Just look at the comment section of everyone that's eaten these recipes, lost weight, and kept it off. Eating these recipes the entire time and loving every meal that they eat. Bon appetit. I love my mac and cheese cheesy. This is very cheesy, I love it. The buffalo sauce, it's just a little bit of heat, but it's perfect. It's perfect. The fresh chicken, the drizzle on top, you get all of the flavors. This is overloaded with flavor. If you're missing flavor in your diet, this will do it for you, guarantee you. In this meal, we have 754 calories, 11 grams of fat, 104 carb, and 62 grams of protein. For legit mac and cheese, you can't beat it. Speaking of which, we need dessert, and meal 4 is going to be just as delicious, and the macros are going to be unbelievable, and we're gonna share each other's, and we're going to share this recipe with each other for the first time, just like this variation that I made for the Buffalo Mac. I've made mint chocolate chip ice cream before, and I've also made fudge brownie ice cream before. But today, for the first time ever, we are making mint fudge brownie ice cream. It's gonna be so good. And it's so simple. Months ago, I mixed dry ingredients with wet ingredients. Took me about 5 minutes. And now all I have to do is rinse this off for 1 minute and let it spin in the greatest machine ever invented, the Creamy. It's been a minute since I made this too, and the cookbook instructions say, run it under hot water for 60 seconds, load it into the Creamy, and hit the sorbet button. Now I switched over to the fudge brownie recipe, which both of these recipes are in Diet Cheat Codes and Scoopology. So if you just want the Scoopology book just for the ice cream, you can grab that as well. Use a butter knife to create a 1-inch hole near the side of the pint, remove the ice cream, and grab the brownie bites from the freezer. All right, 44 grams. We definitely want to push these in so we have brownies at all levels of the ice cream, so we have mix-ins throughout the entire ice cream. When you put them off to the side, it helps the mix-ins not get crushed, so you have good chunks of brownie throughout the entire ice cream. So we'll just get the mix-in setting. Oh my God. Before we even add our mix-ins, look at this. This looks fucking beautiful. Oh my God. Look at that. We got big chunks of brownie, small chunks of brownie. You can see on the side, it's mixed all throughout. This is going to be delicious. I won't even be biased and grab a huge chunk from the top. I mean, look at that bite. You got brownies all throughout it. If you love mint ice cream and you love like a brownie blizzard, you're gonna love this. It tastes incredible. And the macros are even more incredible for real brownies and real mint chocolate chip ice cream. For the entire ice cream, brownies, everything, all the mix-ins, all the toppings, everything you need, everything you want, we have 492 calories, 13 fat, 69 carb, and 51 grams of protein. Calorie to protein ratio is off the charts, and you cannot tell that there's any protein in here. 0%. For the day, we have 2,033 calories, 41 grams of fat, 254 carb. Again, if you add the fiber and stuff from the bread and the sweetener and everything, you're probably sitting around 180 grams of carbs. That's just a guess. And 204 grams of protein. With these exact meals, I would be losing 2 pounds per week effortlessly. Now, I understand during a 12-week diet, you can't just eat these same 4 recipes over and over and over again. Of course not. That's why in this video here, I'll show you 4 more meals that are super easy to make, high in protein, low in calories, will keep you full, and will have you losing weight for your entire dieting phase. Until next time, deuces.